Halo guys, kembali lagi bersama gua di Max Zero TV. Hari ini kita lanjutkan lagi guys petualangan si Ray McCoy nih di game Blade Runner. Oke, kemarin kan kita udah masuk ke ada kasus baru tuh yang ada pegawainya Tyrell Industry yang dibunuh juga nih sepertinya sama replikan. Itu untuk cuplikannya ada di video gue sebelumnya ya guys. Oke, sekarang kita mulai aja. Kita lihat nih bakal dibawa disuruh kemana nih kita.
Your floor number,
Detektif
please.
McCoy. Ini sih dulu gosipnya sempat katanya mau ada game lagi ya, Blade Runner juga. Tapi gue baca-baca tadi gak ada kelanjutan lagi ya, seperti biasa. Nah, oke, Tyrell Building nih guys, kebuka lagi map baru guys. Oke, kita langsung ke sana aja.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grub test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
One more thing.
I've told you everything I know, Detective. I gotta work. These monitors don't watch themselves.
Yeah, it's a tough gig.
Wah, menghindar gitu guys ya. Dia langsung nyampe di lantai 66. Kita masuk.
Jesus.
Tantakan.
I've seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
Oke, banyak clue nih guys di lantai.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up. I'd seen more dead animals than live ones, and now I thought about Maggie.
Cek mayatnya dulu.
Obviously, he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story, but I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him.
Sadis guys, cara meninggalnya diledakin nih katanya. Tapi itu bingung kenapa nggak ditembak aja, kenapa mesti pakai cara kayak gitu. Ini nggak ada lagi guys. Kita mesti cek itu sih.
You spot anything you think I ought...
Absolutely.
Cek dari CCTV aja paling guys. Kita harus balik ke kantornya.
Lagging behind again?
Gouza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
How's yours connected to mine?
I'm still putting the pieces together. It's all stored in Esper's mainframe. You hear about the Moonbus massacre?
Gaff mentioned it.
Could be our cases are overlapping. I might keep you posted.
Do that.
The Moonbus Massacre nih, nggak tahu juga nih.
You friendly with Eisenduller?
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Dr. Eisenduller, he almost never left his lab.
He afraid of somebody?
I think it had something to do with the air outside and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
Smart. What was his job?
Grav test chief engineer. The lab runs
test
tests
to
to
gravity
see
test.
how a replicant would perform in different planetary gravitational fields. That kind of thing. One of the other engineers could tell you more.
How do I get in to see the big boss?
You don't, unless he wants to see you.
Okay. How do I make him want to see me?
Well, you could call his personal assistant.
Who is?
Don't know offhand.
Yeah, I get the picture.
Wah,
I may have more questions for you later on.
polisi ngasih
Yes,
info
sir.
tapi nggak ngasih solusi. Engineer yang lainnya gimana ketemu? Oke, kita ke station.
Mainframe and shooting laboratory. Mainframe and shooting range.
The Tyrell Corporation today recalled the last 4 functioning entertainment model Nexus 5 replicants from off-world service. Dr. Eldon Tyrell, speaking at a shareholders meeting, denied allegations that the model was defective and possibly dangerous.
The simple fact is that the model wasn't performing its designated function. There was one isolated incident of violence a couple of years ago, but the individual unit in question was immediately retired from service. No, the problem is far from anything sinister. The entertainment model just isn't funny.
Kayak seperti biasa guys, AI harusnya nggak macam-macam sama manusia, akhirnya ada aja pasti.
Scanning video disk. One enhanceable image found.
Sensible.
Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database. Tyrell Grav Test Lab.
Jelas ini mah.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row. Give me a hard copy of that.
Oke. Kita lihat dari mana nih datangnya ya. Ini sampah semua. Ini gila isi ininya. Salah gua. Salah guys. Tapi kalau dia nggak ngomong apa-apa, karakter kita nggak ngomong apa-apa, berarti bukan apa-apa guys. Itu clue-nya tuh dari film zaman apa, game zaman dulu. Ketiga. Harus bisa dikasih lihat ini kan. Nah. Oh, ini guys yang gua maksud guys. Kayak apa? Lu ngelingkarin itu harus tepat gitu loh.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. Give me a hard copy of that.
Kalau nggak tepat, dia nggak akan ngezoom sampai segitu. Itu bikin susah nanti. Oke, berarti kita harus ke coba di lab ada apa nggak ya labnya? Cek aja guys. Oh, nggak ada nih. Kalau nggak ada orangnya berarti tidak ada apa-apa. Harusnya Kingston Kitchen ke ini nih, kalau kebuka nih harusnya. Ini game zaman dulu kayak gini belum open world ya guys, jadi makanya arah-arahnya itu tuh terstruktur gitu, arah jalan ceritanya. Nah, ini mau itu malah. Oke lah, karena itu tempat baru kita coba datangin ke sana.
I need to ask you,
Itu binatang.
you know who deals in insects down here?
You don't want insects? They're no good companion. But fish are good. I have every kind of fish for you. Blowfish, dorado, miniature sailfish. Very friendly.
No, thanks. I got a dog at home.
Fish just as good as dog.
No, my dog is real.
Real? Oh, you must make lots of money.
Let's get back to insects. Official LPD business.
Down at end of Animal Road, you see big green sign? You try there. Good
itu,
luck with
guys.
dog, friend. Hope he stays healthy.
Sini nih guys yang
She.
kita pakai capung gitu.
McCoy, LPD. This your work?
Ah, the dragon.
Dragon?
Dragonfly.
Anosoptera. Dragonfly, late of the American South swampland.
You sell jewelry with dragonflies?
Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. Estate item, and most likely part of large collection. Person must have plenty money to obtain a collection.
More than I can afford.
You try Hawker's Circle. Might want to trade for this. With luck, you may find.
If this is from a collection, I'm also looking for the other pieces.
I make you a deal. I found out where to get dragonfly jewelry. Then you buy a piece, right? For special lady friend? You come back later.
I'll do that.
You take care, chasing the dragon. Handsome man like you has lady friend, of course.
All my girl cares about is food and love.
Oh, how romantic. What is this girl's name?
Ying ya ini.
Maggie.
Maggie. Ah, Maggie, senor. It's perfect, is it not?
It's kind of ugly, but you talk me through it. Ray McCoy, Rep Detect. You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
Oke, kita kerjain yang lain dulu guys.
Might I interest you in a snake, noble one?
Not today, thanks. I need to ask you,
Certainly the LPD must have better things to do than to question a humble merchant over and over again about the same things. Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that disreputable Bob fellow?
Bob?
He owns the armament shop up the street. He's insane, noble one, insane. He takes peculiar pleasure in agitating all the vendors around here. I cannot even go out for a Cisco walk without worrying whether Bob is going to sabotage my snakes.
Thanks for your time.
Oke. Hawkers, Bullet Bob. Bentar, kalau ini kemana? Kita cari dulu ya guys ya. Bisa masuk nih soalnya.
Two minutes. That's how much time I give every stranger that wanders in here off the street.
Di bawah samurai
Sell a
itu
lot
dia.
of stuff that way?
I don't encourage browsers. What impresses me are people who know what they want and are not afraid to pay for it.
What's the most expensive thing you got in here?
Value is a relative notion. What's significant to you might be meaningless to me.
And vice versa.
Everything here is guaranteed. The finest, most authentic anyone can get.
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
All my paperwork is in order.
Doesn't matter. I don't read anyhow. What's your name?
Izo.
You move a lot of valuable goods through here? Valuable and exotic?
How exotic?
We're talking exceptionally fine jewelry in the shape of a dragonfly.
They were so majestic. I remember them from my childhood, and that was the last time I've seen them.
It's very important that I find out about this. Can you help me?
If I see something, and you can match whatever my collectors will pay, it's all yours.
Thanks a million. I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club. Nice bracelet, tough guy. Who's Maggie, your mommy?
She's a dog.
So is my wife, but I sure as hell don't brag about it.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one. Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one. Pour me one.
Just
one, but...
Sama aja ternyata nggak bisa.
Step up. Mama Isabella cook you something special. Put a glow in your cheek.
McCoy, LPD. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions? They always need answers.
This guy work for you?
No,
Oh, ini Kingston.
but I wish he do.
Kingston, guys,
He be
baru
one
dengar gua.
fine-looking man.
You sure? Never seen him before.
I'd remembered him for sure.
Oh, ternyata yang orang yang tadi jadi delivery apa? Yang jadi delivery itu bohong-bohongan guys, dia nggak kerja di sini guys. Ini kata
That
si.
stew's looking tasty.
Ininya kata
Fix you
ownernya dia
right
nggak
up.
kenal.
Only 30 chinion. It put a spring in your step, man. The ladies, they be loving you.
Man,
You send a lot of deliveries over to Marcus Eisendaler at the Tyrell building?
Eisendaler. Oh, Eisendaler, yeah. Let me tell you, that
katanya
man
bener nih
can't
si $1.
Send anything
Pesan
over
dari
lately?
sini.
No, sir. No deliveries to him no more. Not since last month. He be way behind on his bill.
Not for a month, eh?
At least. No more till him pay up.
You may have a little trouble collecting. He's dead.
Wah kasihan, diutangin habis itu mati.
Thanks for your
orangnya.
time.
Ya sekarang bullet bob aja deh. Ya udah. Ini mulai banyak nih guys yang bisa di-explore guys.
That a 45 blaster under your coat, or you just happy to be here?
You got good eyes.
They ought to be. They're the only organs of mine that survived the Phobos Wars intact.
Ray McCoy, Rep Detect.
Blade Runner, huh? How come I never heard of you?
I just got assigned.
Yeah, I'm kind of buddies with Davy Holden. How's he doing?
Word is he's gonna be okay.
That skin job must have been pretty damn quick getting by Davy like that. He's the best in the business.
He'll be back on the job soon. You sell any off-world stuff? Like Ender rifles?
Nah, I ain't seen anything like that in years. Wish I had one, though. The Endo was a real workhorse. Good stopping power, decent rate of fire. You looking? Gonna cost you a bundle, I'm afraid.
Not really. Somebody shot up Runsiter's shop with one.
Sucker had it coming. I'm sure of that.
Why's that?
Runsiter's always putting on those airs like he's better than everybody else. But he'll do anything for a buck. Sell anything to anybody. That's where I draw the line. If it's suspicious, it's out of here. Got no place at Bullet Bob's.
You know anyone who might sell Ender rifles?
There's one other guy around here who dips into that
And
stuff.
the rifles tuh yang di kasus
Got a
pertama
pawn
guys.
shop down the street. Goes by the name of Izo. But who knows what the real title
Izo
is.
nih.
Ezo, huh? Sounds like you don't like him.
I've been around here a long time, Ray. It always pisses me off when some dilettante sets up shop and tries to horn in on my action.
How long has Izzo been around?
He's brand new. He's a cold son of a bitch, too. I went over to introduce myself when he first moved in, and he practically ignored me. Said he was too busy to talk.
Jadi dia
Don't think I didn't consider kicking his ass,
sama
too.
si Izzo itu ini guys, kayak saingan bisnis gitu.
I hear you've been waving guns around on Anemoid Row.
Who's been telling you that crap? That lying Egyptian snake oil salesman?
Hassan?
That's the one. I should have popped him when I had the chance. You want to know what really happened? I wanted to get my daughter a present for her birthday, right? I bought an iguana from that crook Hassan. And the damn thing ran out of juice just 2 days after I plucked down a shitload of chinyen. Son of a bitch wouldn't give me a refund. So I threatened to burn down his shop.
Sometimes you just gotta be philosophical about these things.
That's exactly what my wife says. I heard of you.
Is that right?
You ain't done much.
I just got assigned.
Guys like you get hurt real easy.
Meaning what, exactly?
It ain't like you're a real Blade Runner. Not like Steel or Gaff.
They get hurt sometimes, too. It's a dangerous business. How'd you feel about taking a little test?
You mean the Voight Kampf? You come into my shop and you want to VK me?
Relax, I just...
It's funny. You thinking I'm a rep. Set up the test. We'll see what's what around here.
Nah, dulu gue nggak gitu ngerti nih guys. Zaman dulu cuma main-main doang gue. Ini jadi mesin ini tuh nggak detekin itu kayak alur mata, terus nanti kita ngasih pertanyaan-pertanyaan. Gue nggak ngerti nih. Coba F1. Human reaction. Nah ini pokoknya kalau dia replikan, kalau dia banyak bereaksinya di sini berarti dia bisa replikan. Kalau di sini berarti di human. Pertanyaan nih. Tuh. Low intensity, pertanyaan low intensity, medium intensity atau high intensity. Kita dari yang low dulu aja. Kita sambil belajar soalnya.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
Downtown, 4th sector. Hey, this is great. Should I be sitting any special way?
Just relax. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a large black spider crawling up the wall.
Where? They're worth a mint, even with only half their legs.
It's just hypothetical.
Hypo what?
There's no spider.
Well, why did you say so then?
Kenapa juga tes?
For your anniversary, your spouse gives you a real goldfish.
I want a hamster.
Well, it's a fish.
She better damn well get me what I want.
You suddenly feel the urge to commit suicide.
I guess I picked the right line of work.
You see an oversized book with pictures of exotic animals on the cover. The title is Big Game Hunting in Zaire.
I'd burn the book.
Let me finish. Curious, you flip it open. There's a picture of a man standing with his foot on a dead Cape buffalo. You find yourself fascinated. You keep paging through it, seeing picture after picture of animals laid to waste, each more gruesome than the last.
So this is how this test goes, huh? You asking me sick questions.
It's designed to provoke you.
Is that right?
Wah, replikatnya lebih tinggi nih.
You're at a restaurant with friends. One of them orders lobster. The chef drops the lobster into the tub of boiling water while you watch.
I kicked the crap out of the sicko.
Kayaknya enggak sih, bukan sih.
Your child comes home with a black eye.
The edge of honor. He's a good kid. Everyone's got to get bloodied sometimes.
You've been kidnapped. Your captors tell you that you'd better think about what you did to deserve this.
No, they'd better think about what they did to deserve it. Because they'll slip, and I'll be ready.
You rent a mountain cabin. On the walls, someone has hung old maps and Currier and Ives prints.
I'm not much for art.
A deer's head is mounted above the fireplace. A full stag with developed horns.
I'd burn it. Burn the whole damn place to the ground.
Positive result. Subject is human. Test terminated.
So that's it?
Yeah?
Since you didn't shoot me, I must have registered okay.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a while.
Well, you know, I think about skin jobs all the time. Try to get into their heads. Maybe that's what the deal is.
You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good stuff? 'Cause I know them police-issue spitballs just don't cut it.
Not these days.
Yeah, I know how it is. If you want to drop a skin job, you need a little extra oomph. I got a few clips around here somewhere. If you got the chin yen for it.
Okay, let's have it.
Wah, dia beli peluru baru, guys.
Hey, put that away!
I'm gonna put something away, but it ain't gonna be my gun.
Little boys shouldn't play with guns.
Thanks for your time.
Oke, beres ternyata. Di sini. Lah, nyambung keran siter. Lah, sekomplek.
Locked.
Coba kita balik ke itu yang ibu-ibu Dragonfly. Nah ini deh versi lebih gede.
Thanks for your time.
Oh, nggak ada.
You hear anything yet about that dragonfly
harus
jewelry,
diburu,
like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
Iya, balik dulu ini guys. Dari anime itu bisa tembus keran siter tiba-tiba. Aneh bet. Kita tidur dulu, kayaknya harus tidur dulu.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Kita cek mainframe. Ini nggak ada apa-apa sih. Cuma gitu doang.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time. Portrait of the sleep-deprived.
Your floor number, please.
Nah, kita lanjut ke Oke, kemana nih kita guys? Kita balik ke Thailand dulu deh. Ini ada clue-clue yang belum kita lihat tadi.
Messy up there, isn't it?
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series, the kind of glossy hype that ends up littering the floor at trade shows. This one was for the new entertainment model, a comedian designed to entertain the troops off-world. The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Anemoid Row.
Oke, kita dapat clue lagi tuh guys. Anting sama apa tadi tuh?
Disgusting. You know if anyone lost an earring like this one lately?
Not one of the employees, that's for sure. The boss enforces a strict dress code around here.
How did Eisendoller's moo-moo fit in?
Hey, you know, company rules only apply to the lesser mortals.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
Kita tanya sama si ibu nih.
I need to ask you... Hey.
What are you doing here, Slim?
Hey.
Been pretty busy, haven't you, Slim?
You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
Hey.
What are you doing here, Slim?
Masih still juga nih di sini.
You know anything about insects?
I regret that I do not know one, save that I feed them to my snakes.
You do what?
Artificial ones, of course. The safeguards in the design of my snakes would not allow them to swallow a real insect.
I assume that this insect is already extinct.
They all died after the war, yes.
So the fakes must be pretty expensive.
If bought in bulk, the price is acceptable. They do not need to eat them, of course, but the added realism is worth every penny. Have you ever seen such craftsmanship?
Right now I'm more interested in the insect.
Perhaps you should ask the Peruvian woman next door. She's an expert on such things and will cut a wonderful deal to friends.
Thanks for your time. Hey.
You're horning into my action, rookie. Take a stroll.
You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
Kita
Thanks for your time.
Oh, nggak ada tadi.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Masuk ke iZone kita.
How many illegal automatic weapons move through here?
Automatic weapons hold little mystique for me. That's why I don't sell them.
Then what are those things in your back room there?
Semi-automatic.
Big difference.
There was a time when men operated with a code of honor. Guns and rifles weren't necessary. The very presence of a sword was enough to ensure stability.
Well, times have changed.
Perhaps I can interest you in this camera. 100 years ago, it was a cherished item. Whole families sat for portraits.
I've seen plenty of photographs in my time.
Have you ever seen this?
Ini apa sih, guys? Aduh, gila. Nih, si Aizu mulai aneh-aneh nih. Pada bawah tanahnya, guys.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Izo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer. The exact arms that renegade replicants would be looking for to survive in the big city. Nothing else there.
Cek, guys. Ya nggak ada keluar apa-apa. Periksa kayak ada apa-apa.
That's impossible. That's
Oke, ini
impossible.
sebenarnya jalan lanjutan tapi keputus nih jalannya, guys. Ada sesuatu nih. Supaya kita bisa lewat. Jalan ke atas.
I am not about to have all my hard work obliterated just because you stumbled into my shop, detective. Westerners need guns and hardware. All I need is will.
Move it! I've been tracking Izo for a week and you ruined my whole play in 2 seconds.
Sorry. I bet you can still catch him if you want.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think you wanted him to get away.
You crazy? I've been tailing him myself.
Little word of advice, Slim. Stay out of my way. Next time, I'm not going to worry about who's in my line of fire. Understand?
Locked.
Tarik kemana tuh si Aiso? Bisa nih. Ya. Coba kita ngobrol sama si Bullet Bob.
Thanks for your time.
Ada juga.
You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. If you come back later.
Pour me one.
Just
One. I was fresh out of Leeds. Poking around Hawker's Circle had been a waste of time. I had nothing to connect this Ezo character to the Eisendaler murder. But if the replicants had done in one Tyrell scientist, maybe they'd go after another. And the subcontractors down on DNA Row didn't have Tyrell security to protect them.
Katanya wasting time nih guys, karena si Aizo tadi nggak Aizo tadi tuh nggak ada relate apa-apa nih ke pembunuhannya si Eisendaler. Nggak ada koneksinya. Dia belum nemu koneksinya di mana. Oke, ini tapi ada tempat baru terbuka di Nero. Kita coba jalan ke sana. Nah, itu baju merah tadi.
Hey, pal.
What's shaking, baby? Haven't I seen you around these parts before?
Could be. I get around.
You ever get down to Nightclub Row, you ought to check out my act. I'm just warming up the room, but it's better than a kick in the pants, you dig?
What kind of stuff do you do?
What kind of... You kidding, baby? I do it all! I am the direct extension of Frankie, Sammy D, and Dino Martini.
Who?
Man, you really must be dozing in Squaresville if you're asking who the voice is. You know, old Blue Eyes. The chairman of the board? Sinatra, man.
The guy's been dead for 20 years.
Well, you're gonna remember the name Gordo Frizz just like old Blue Eyes. I ain't on the Marquis of Early's just yet, but it's coming, I promise you.
You seen any suspicious-looking people around here?
Hell no. I mean, a lot of wackos cool their heels down here, but they're anything but suspicious.
I've seen you before.
What you want? I'm busy.
You.
Excuse me.
Deliveries to where?
LPD, I got a couple of questions.
Talk, always talk. You wait, you no take up time. Busy.
Marcus Eisendaler is dead.
Okay, we talk. Quick, come. What you want?
You were close to Eisendaler?
Eisendaler? No time for him. No go to lab. Eisendaler test off-world gravity to work important organs. Visual center, you see?
Marcus is dead.
To work hard all night, all day, no stop, no break, no OT.
Did you hear me?
Of course I hear you. You think I'm deaf? Your time more important, huh? Eisendaler dead. Miraji may be dead. You out chasing skirts.
Miraji?
You eat supper with Miraji every night, no fail. Sometimes Chinese, sometimes Indian, sometimes home cooked. Sometimes we go up and eat with twins.
Miraji didn't show. Did you call him?
Hey, call. I knocked. 10 minutes ago. Door locked. No answer. Where you come from, huh?
What?
Nothing.
Tell me this.
Hey, wait. LPT, you there for something, huh? LPT? I'm very busy. Eyes won't wait for nothing.
Tell me this.
Hey, wait, LPT, you there for some very...
Oke, udah cukup. Oke, serang ke kiri. Dermo design. Dan ini apa nih?
I recognized the logo on the envelope. It was definitely Runsitter's animal sales, but I didn't expect to find hundreds of chinion inside. I didn't know what it was for, but I'd bet the farm it wasn't on Runsitter's books. The vid phone was one of those old Zenith jobs, the last electronic tech that was still produced on this continent, in Mexico to be exact. No wonder the sucker was on the blink. I've gotten all I can from that.
Apa guys? Nggak ada apa-apa lagi. Oke, udah ke sini kita.
What's going on? Who did this?
Help me, sir.
Ini si Moraji nih.
Please, help me. It is going to blow.
Bom.
Run! Run!
Kabur, kabur guys. Selamat. Sama Moraji juga selamat.
Hold on, an ambulance will be coming.
You must warn the twins. Up there. Up the stairs.
The twins? Did they do this?
No. Tall man with dreadlocks. The bomber.
Wah, trauma with dreadlock mah yang tadi.
Another with
Yang
beard.
Eisendaler. Itu yang ngebunuh si Eisendaler nih
Piercing
kayaknya.
eyes.
Tuh kan?
What did they want?
The DNA information. The... God forgive me. I told them about the twins.
Don't shoot. McCoy, Rep D-Tech, BR 61661.
What do you know about this?
Got a dead man here, victim of an explosion. His name is, was Maraji. He was able to give me a description of the two perps just before he bought the farm.
Yeah? They skin jobs? Or you just in the right place at the wrong time?
I'm practically waxing their tails, officer. I'm that close. But I don't have a lot of time. You mind,
Mopping up here? Just do me a favor and kick some rep ass, okay? It's high time someone got them illegals off the street.
Appreciate it.
This is 32 Sector 3 reporting a homicide, possible act of terrorism.
You got a sheet or something we could cover them with?
Nah, nothing. Cold Cup boys have been dragging ass. What do you know about this?
Got a dead man here, victim of his name. He was able to give me a description of the two perps just before he bought the farm.
Yeah? They skin...
I'm practically whacked, but I don't have a lot of time.
Mopping up here? Just do me a favor and it's high...
Appreciate it.
This is 32...
Berarti gua naik lagi ke atas, siapa tahu ada clue-clue yang baru kelihatan sekarang.
I've gotten all I can from that.
kita balik ke Chu. Kan si Mora aja temen dia nih.
What you do, huh?
Listen to me.
Busy, busy. You not delivery man. You go away. Distraction all day long. Never stop. Loud noises on the street. Beep, beep, boom, 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 boom. Always make me drop eyes.
That'd be Dermo design burning to the ground.
Oh? What of Marathi?
He didn't make it.
You leave now, okay? Very busy. Must work. Must work.
Itu work apa sih?
You mentioned twins.
Yes, yes. Luther and Lance, Siamese twins, live about Marathi.
They're genetic designers?
Were. Till last month. Got the boot, shit can.
From who?
Big boss, who else? And if I didn't tell them, you go ask them. I waste no more time. You think I nose around everybody's business, huh?
Miraji's some kind of DNA designer?
Yeah, subcontractor like me. He funny though, like old movies. Miraji master chef. Twins go crazy when he cooks.
What about this Lance? What kind of guy is he?
Why, he like Luther, only different. Don't know which.
That's so?
Dia ada kembar nih kayaknya.
Always make deals.
Hasil modifikasi di DNA nih guys kayaknya.
What kind of deals?
Juga. Sell this, sell that, no matter what weather. Like salesman. Very hard to take, no trust, no way.
Did Lance sell something to Runcitor?
Who? Never heard of Runcitor. No time for charades. Sound like this, sound like that, look like this.
Sorry to bother you. Sorry to bother you.
Oke, beres. Kita lihat kiri. Itu si Gav.
Hey, you killed anyone yet?
Hey,
Karena suka ada orang
go
random.
home and get some rest. I'm sure you need it.
Ada karakter random ini guys.
Hey,
you killed anyone yet?
Don't miss anything.
There ain't nothing left.
You got a sheet or something?
Balik coba.
Hey.
Tough day.
Mana lagi guys? Balik. Ada map baru juga yang kebuka. Setelah kita balik apartemen dulu deh. Tadi kan si Gah bilang mau rest. Ini tuh berarti sesuatu.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Tidur. Oke, sudah hari besoknya. Oke lah guys kalian. Video kali ini sampai sini dulu. Ini kelihatannya misteri kasusnya masih panjang ya. Udah ada karakter-karakter baru nih yang diperkenalkan nih dalam interview-interview kita sama saksi-saksi sama orang-orang terkait, orang-orang yang ada di sekitar tempat kejadian guys. Oke, nanti kita lanjut lagi di video selanjutnya ya guys. Kalau kalian tertarik ikutin terus. Semoga kalian terhibur. I see you on my next video guys. Bye bye.